Last year, 475,000 people decided to move to the Golden State. That is about 1,300 people every day. Now, a large number of those 1,300 people moved to the county of Los Angeles, which has a population of 10 million. I'm James Peddie with the Moving to Los Angeles channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow along as I give you the details and what to expect when moving to the LA area. Now, a lot of people move here for different reasons. Some people move here for work, for family, maybe to find fame and fortune. For me, I grew up in Western Michigan and in Kalamazoo to be exact. And then I spent 15 years in Montana, graduated from the University of Montana, and what I had known about winter was snow, snow, and more snow. And frankly, I just needed a break from it. And so when my wife became pregnant with our daughter, we decided to make the move to sunny California. So like many people, I did not know anything about the LA area. My wife was actually a LA native. She grew up in Chatsworth, which is the valley. But we wanted something a little more family friendly. We eventually decided on Pasadena, but eventually moved up to just above Pasadena in a town called Altadena. Now, I mentioned that my wife was from the LA area, but for me, I'd really only grown up in pretty rural areas. I mean, Kalamazoo's a decent sized city, but even there we lived a little bit in the suburbs. And then obviously Montana, it's not super metropolitan. I mean, Missoula is one of the larger cities, but it's nothing compared to LA. And so when I moved here, I literally felt like a fish out of water. And so what I'd like to do is just share the top 5 things of why I moved to the Pasadena area and what I love about it. The first thing I love about Pasadena and why we live here is the location. For me, it is perfectly located. We are 45-minute drive to the ocean. I have the mountains in my backyard. I'm about an hour and 15-minute drive to really good fly fishing up in Big Bear. If I really want to get serious about fly fishing, which I love to do, I will cruise over to the Kern River, which is a couple-hour drive, but it's nothing. In Montana, we're used to measuring things by hours driven, so that is not an intimidator for me. I actually just really love the area. It is perfect for me and perfect for our family. Which brings me to my second point, and that is that Pasadena has been really good for my family. There are so many things to do. There is like the Rose Bowl Aquatics. There's plenty of parks. There's great farmers markets. There's really just a lot to do for kids and for families, and it has a great community. Point 3, the homes. I grew up in a farmhouse in Michigan that was built in the 1860s and really developed a love for architecture in that house and in that space. And when I moved to Pasadena, there was almost a Midwest vibe. In fact, Pasadena was settled by people from Indiana. And what I love about the architecture is it really models that Midwestern architecture, the early farmhouses, even into some of the craftsmen. And then we get into some Spanish, which is obviously Mexican influence, Spanish-style homes, whether that's colonial or some of the ranch-style Spanish. And then we have, gorgeous early mid-centuries from the 30s all the way up until the 60s. And, Pasadena has very diverse architecture, and it's a lot of non-conforming neighborhoods. So you're going to have diverse homes scattered throughout different parts of Pasadena. The fourth reason I loved moving to this area was the entrepreneurial opportunity. I have been an entrepreneur since I was a little kid, whether that was picking berries on the side of the road and selling them in Michigan, to out here and building my own real estate career. There is an opportunity to be an entrepreneur. And the thing is, you get to meet people that I typically just wouldn't have the opportunity to meet, say, in Montana. I get to meet people who, work at Caltech, or work at JPL. I get to rub shoulders. Even some of my clients are now actors or people who run TV shows or have done film. And you just get to meet a lot of different people, and people are always willing to talk about ideas and kind of jam on things with you. And I really love the people I'm able to meet and the ideas I'm able to kind of flesh out in this environment. The fifth reason I love living in this area is the opportunity to build a local business. Before I got into residential real estate, I actually traveled the nation working with marketing for large residential builders. So I would help them put together the high gloss tabletop portfolios and marketing material, and I really enjoyed that job. But It kept me on the road so much, I didn't have the opportunity to be with my family. And so I wanted to build a career where I could see my kids every day. I could be home at a normal time and I could just be present. And so real estate has allowed me to do that. In the last 12 years, I've been able to build a successful real estate business. It has been a pleasure and a joy to help people purchase their first home or to help people sell a home. I love the process all the way through. In this time, I've been able to sell about $135 million worth of real estate, and it has been a real dream to work with so many amazing people. The reason I'm doing these videos is I want to be a helpful resource for those who are moving to the area. It can be challenging to find your community, to find your space, and I'd love to help guide you on the process of doing that. Whether it is Pasadena or the surrounding areas, or it's downtown Los Angeles, or it's Los Feliz, Silver Lake, the West Side, I've been privileged to sell homes and help people buy homes all over the LA County area. I'd love to help you. Feel free to dial my number and give me a buzz at 626-375-1731. I look forward to speaking with you and helping you. Have a good one.